And good morning, sports fans. It's the coach, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. No, the coach, Karl, the coach DeMasi, back in the saddle again for the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. You got to love live internets. I mean, you always mess it up. And I'm live from where else? Back in the saddle again at Coach's Corner, the center of the sports universe. Or if you watch Rubbin' and Grubbin', which is also part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network, it's the center of the universe. We got music, we got sports, we got food, you name it, they have it right here. And it's Coach's Corner since 1991. That's right. You see this beautiful T-shirt. Come get it. Give it for a Christmas gift. Go see John Henderson or the server at the adult beverage stand, and you can get whatever you want. We got T-shirts. We got hats. We got long-sleeve T-shirts. Hey, I think they commemorate the Braves winning the World Series, which, you know, was a big deal out here. The teepee's still outside, okay? So, once again, it's great to be here. Back in the saddle again. Had to take last week off. You know, family gathering, you know, that takes precedent, you know. So, my youngest son got married, and I know he's not here. He's coming back from his honeymoon today, but congratulations, Dom DeMasi. You got yourself a beautiful girl, a loving girl, and Tyler Kirkpatrick DeMasi now. Sorry, Tyler McLean Kirkpatrick DeMasi now. So, got to be excited about that. And, of course, got to thank John Henderson and Dell Henderson for letting me do this every week. It's always a lot of fun. As you can tell, I'm excited. I'm going too fast. Plus, you know, there's glitches. That's why I got on a little late. But I'm here. Great to be here. Big shout-out. First of all, I got to start this off with a big shout-out to Benedictine Military School and Danny Britt. The cadets bring home the ship to the seaport. That's right. They won the Class 4A football championship last Friday afternoon. You know, I'm at the wedding rehearsal, and I'm watching it on my phone, and I got yelled out, "Coach, get off the phone. I got to watch BC win the championship." But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. So what do we do here in our show? We have 5 parts. Of course, this is the introduction, me talking about local sports, local news, or sports in general. Then we go to my first guest in quarter number 2. I like to break it down in quarters. Who else but the Benedictine Military School head football coach, 3-time state champion head football coach Danny Britt comes on about 9:15. Then 9:30, the good kids. This kid just signed to go play with Georgetown. Last week or the week before I tried to get him on, he was taking the SAT. So he's coming on this week. Windsor Forest standout basketball player Deontay Bass, who's going to Georgetown to hang out with Patrick Ewing. You don't know who Patrick Ewing is? Probably one of the best players ever to play basketball for the New York Knicks. Of course, I would know that. But anyway, 9:30 about with Dante Bass. All right, and then why not wrap it up? We're talking the Georgia Public Broadcasting's coverage of the state high school football games. They did flag football. They did regular football with the guru himself, the Georgia Public Broadcasting Sports Journalist, and I call him now the voice of Georgia high school football, John Nelson, about 9:45. Let's get right into this so we keep our track to get Danny Britt here on time. Step 1, in the door. All right? Benedictine state champion. I know I wasn't here last week, so that's why I'm talking about it today. I just got to talk about it. All right? They beat Carver Columbus 35-28. Great game to watch. Well, I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights or whatever I could in between the wedding rehearsal. But you know, it's just great to bring home a championship here to Savannah, Georgia, the seaport. It's a lot easier to say that, okay? All right, high school basketball, Windsor Forest. Boys, 6-0, probably one of the best teams in the state. They're ranked number 1 by Kyle Sandy Spiel. Go check it out. He's the voice of Georgia high school basketball, all right? Johnson comes in at number 7. On the girls' side, Calvary is number 9. I don't know how that happens, but in girls basketball, and the Class A private Calvary is number 9. Staying in high school, okay, Candace Kiefer out of Effingham County High School just signed a college scholarship or a national letter of intent to go for a college scholarship at the University of Miami. Candace, great girl. She does a lot of charity work up there in Effingham County High School senior. All right, she'll be going to the U. That's right, from the Ham to the U. Check it out on the Prep Sports Report. We got a great story about her. That's also me, the Prep Sports Report. I don't know how I do it. But anyway, Candace Kiefer, Effingham County High School, all-world cross-country runner, signed a national letter of intent on December 7th, okay, to go run for the University of Miami. All right. We had 5 early national football signings this week in Savannah, Georgia. Go to the prepsportsreport.com. You can check it out there. Okay. Of course, Holden Gerner going to Auburn, but going early. We're going to talk to Danny Britt about that. He's enrolling early. He'll start in January. He'll be in spring football practice. Bo Nix went to the transfer portal. I don't know, Holden. Can you do it as a freshman? Holden Gurdon going to Auburn. Okay, the duo, Batman and Robin at Savannah Country Day. I mean, one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen play high school football, dual threat. Barry Kleinbeater going up to be a Wildcat at the University of New Hampshire. The campus is beautiful. I know the weather's going to be a little different for him, but the University of New Hampshire got one of the best quarterbacks ever, I'm going to say, to ever come out of Savannah, Georgia, with Barry Kleinbeater. His wide receiver is Robin. Okay, Kenny Odom decided to go play with Austin P. Shoulder injury kept him out. I think most of the season. I think he played 2 games. He's going to Austin Pay, not P, Pay. All right. Over at Islands, gotta love this kid. Had him as a 9th grader. He's grown so much. Langston Lewis made an early commit before the summer ended to go to Central Michigan. Verbal commit. Well, he signed on the dotted line at Wednesday at Islands High School in the Shark Tank to go to Central Michigan, the Chippewas, Langston Lewis. And how about this kid? This kid waited 16 months. I got to get him on. 16 months to sign his national letter of intent. Jacquez Williams out of Jenkins High School. He'll be going to the University of South Florida, the Bulls. 16 months. So that was our early signing period. Baseball. We got 15 preseason baseball all-state players, 8 first team, 7 second team. I don't know off the top of the head, but we got first team. Leighton Finley out of Richmond Hill, Nick Milbright out of South Effingham, Justin Thomas and Cam Edge out of Benedictine, Savannah Christian, Eli Brown. I mean, there's so many. I can't remember off the top of my head, but check it out. Prep Sports Report. 15 preseason baseball players right out of here, out of Savannah, Georgia. All right. Went a lot over on the high school stuff there, but I love high school sports. So college, don't forget, college football playoffs, December 31st. Georgia takes on Michigan. Georgia losing that one to Alabama, dropped to number 3. They'll take on number 2 Michigan in the Orange Bowl, 7:30 New Year's Eve night. Women's soccer, congratulations to the SCAD women's soccer team. They finished the year ranked 18th in NAIA, pretty impressive. Savannah State basketball. Listen, Savannah State basketball, the women are 8-0. The Lady Tigers. Coach Baker doing a great job. We'll be talking to him next week. Great job with the Lady Tigers, 8-0. They're 3-0. They beat Lemoyne Owen on Thursday night, 81-59. They take on Miles College in the SEAC conference game at 2 p.m. The men have won a couple of games since the last time I talked to you. They're at 3-5 now. I think they started at 0-4. They're 2-1 in the SEAC. They'll be traveling to Miles College, which is Alabama. They'll play at 7:30 tonight. They won also Thursday, 69-56. Pro football, Falcons beat Carolina. They're 6-7. They're still in the playoff hunt. They got to go to San Fran next week. That NFL is so messed up. There have been so many different schedule changes because of COVID-19. I think over 70 players have tested or are in the COVID-19 protocol. Crazy. Pro basketball, Hawks 14-15. Still a game under 500. Still early. Took a tough one last night. They lost to the Nuggets, Denver Nuggets, 133-115 last night. All right, and then, of course, I got to get this out there. Savannah Sports Council. That's right, Savannah Sports Council. You know what it is. It's December. What comes up in January? The Savannah Hockey Classic. Since 1999. The last time they'll be in the old Civic Center before they go to the Enmark Arena, which is going to also have their ECHL, the East Coast Hockey League team, minor league hockey, the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Well, this will be the last time we play Rumble in the Rink at the Savannah Civic Center. Once again, it's Friday night, January 14th, Saturday night, January 15th. Friday night, Florida State takes on Georgia Tech. Georgia takes on Florida. Then, of course, Saturday night, it's rivalry night. Florida State, Florida, Georgia Tech. So that happens on January 14th and 15th. Bridge run was 2 weeks ago. Big bridge run. Glad to see that everybody's running back here in Savannah because Savannah is a big running community. Just talked to my friend over at How to Run, specialty running store over there at the mall at 95 and 204. The strip mall, the shopping mall at I-95 and 204. How to Run running store with Mark Cameron. He'll tell you all about it. So we got a lot going on. So we got about 3 minutes to go before, I hope the man checks in. But we'll be talking Benedictine. championship football with the head ball coach, Danny Britt. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, and it's all from the center of the universe at Coach's Corner. Don't forget, let me stand up. Let me adjust my camera, pick my camera up here. I hope I get it back. There it is. Get your Christmas T-shirt representing Coach's Corner since 1991. They also got long-sleeve T-shirts that commemorate, I'm going to mess that one up big time, the Braves championship in the TP Pavilion. Just come on down to Coach's Corner and get your Christmas present. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Got to thank my sponsor. Remember, Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Danny Britt up next.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, right here live from Coach's Corner. That's right. Back in the saddle again, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report every Saturday morning right here at Coach's Corner from the center of the sports universe. Don't forget, they have music. They have all the games you want. All the college bowl games started last night. So what an exciting season it is here. I mean, the place is dressed up in, Christmas decorations. Got the Christmas tree here, stockings all over the TVs. So come on in and check out Coach's Corner. So I'm still waiting for Coach Britt to sign in. So you know what? It's basketball season, so we have a lot of basketball going on. I got to talk about some of the hot teams that are going on in basketball. Let me find my information here, so bear with me. All right, here we go. Once again, over at St. Andrews, they're hosting a holiday hoop fest. It's the Guy Salona Holiday Hoop Fest. Guy Sloan passed away too early at St. Andrews. Young kid, loved basketball. So it was a tough one. So they have this memorial. I'm on the other computer trying to set up my work here. So bear with me. I want to get to last night's game. So here we go. We'll come back with last night's scores. There were some big ones. All right. So it was, a tough one at St. Andrews. So they have this holiday Christmas tournament. They played Habersham School. I think Mel Abrams, the head coach, got to send out a big congratulations. Mel is now the winningest men's coach or boys coach. In high school, we call them boys. When we get to college, we call them men's. So Mel Abrams, the winningest high school basketball coach at St. Andrews. So congratulations. So pretty exciting time over there. They'll take on Savannah Christian today. The JV boys is at 2:00, and then they'll go with the girls JV, then the boys, girls varsity, and the boys varsity. So pretty special. Girls won last night 29-28. So Jamie Settler, BC grad, is now the head coach of the girls team. Jamie Salas is the girls head coach at Islands. Jimmy Settler is the head girls coach at St. Andrews. He got a head coaching job. He was waiting for that. So great job with Jimmy. So get over there, check out St. Andrews today. They're doing a lot. All right, I'm still waiting for Coach Britt. So hang in there. Let's see what happens. We got a phone here. Let's go with Coach Britt. Let me see if he got the text too. So I'm trying to text him right now. All right, Danny. So just text him, see if he picks up that phone. I mean, he's a busy man. That's why I didn't call him last week after winning a state title. I mean, with the Benedictine win over Carver of Columbus, 35-28. So it was exciting time. But I do send out a big congratulations. All right, let's go to the boys' side of the basketball court last night. Memorial Day, Dale Mock coming back on the sidelines. He defeated Alleluia Community, the Matadors, 92-56. This is boys basketball. Let me scroll down here a little more. All right, South Effingham took on Country Day. Demetrius Smith is having a holiday Christmas tournament next week over at Savannah Country Day. They took on South Effingham. They beat him 76-50. Savannah High played Savannah Classical. I don't have a score on that one. Let's go. Keep scrolling. All right. Like I said, St. Andrews beat the Habersham School last night, 66-31. Johnson beat Calvary Day School by 1 point last night. I don't have the score. Richmond Hill lost to Liberty County, 62-57. Beach roll over Island, 75-33. That was we still got more going on here. And the Coastal Homeschool, which has some kids from Savannah, Georgia, they took on the Southside Christian School. They lost 76-75. All right, let's go to girls basketball. Got to get my information up here again. I know I'm going to the other computer because that's where my scores are. It was a long night last night, so the coach got home late, so I didn't get my scores done on a piece of paper so I could read them to you. So girls basketball. All right, scores. Savannah GA. I know Johnson beat Islands. Johnson. I apologize. Defeated Johnson 47-28. All right, let me go over here. There we go. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Coming down. Okay. New Hampstead beat Groves 59-25. Now, the New Hampstead Groves boys game was canceled. I don't know why, but it was postponed. So we'll see what that's going to be. And Groves is one of the best teams in the area, just like Beach and Windsor Forest. All right. Okay. Calvary Day School girls all over Johnson. No score was reported, but I know Calvary Day won. Richmond Hill girls beat Liberty County girls 30-19. I gave you the Islands Beach score 47-28 Beach. Windsor Forest girls beat Jenkins 38-29. I do not have a Windsor Forest boys score. I told you St. Andrews girls beat the Habersham School 29-27. And we're still scrolling through here. Bryan County, that's Bacon County. St. Vincent's played Country Day last night. So Country Day boys beat South Effingham boys. And then the Country Day girls took on St. Vincent's, and Country Day girls won 50-25. Once again, next week over at Country Day, we'll have a holiday, not next week, the week after, the 28th, 29th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. Over at Savannah Country Day, we'll have a holiday Christmas tournament. All right, well, I've tried to get Coach Britt. Maybe we can catch him on the end of the show, or maybe he's coming on with John Nelson. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to go to a break here. Let me find out if I could get my next guest, Deontay Bass, set up because we're running a little late here. And then we'll talk about some other things in the world of sports when I come back. So you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live here at Coach's Corner. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report every Saturday morning since COVID-19 hit on the internet. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. And I got to thank my sponsors. So bear with me. I'm trying to get the guests to come on. You know what happens. I'll talk to you in a couple minutes.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Wetherington
New York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live right here from Coach's Corner. And once again, I do apologize. I was hoping Danny Britt would come on last segment, but things happen. He's a busy guy. When you win a state championship, you're all over the place. So once again, congratulations to Benedictine. And I'll have a little highlight because at the end of the show, I take 3 steps out the door. I play 3 videos, and one of them just happens to be the recap of the championship game from last Friday afternoon. So I'm waiting for Deontay Bass to log in, but we're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. I just spoke with him on the phone. He's trying to log in, so link in. So hopefully he's not having any trouble with it. So Windsor Forest is on a roll. Aaron Clark took over the program 7 years ago and has changed the face of Windsor Forest high school basketball. The Knights, last year they made it to the semifinal, lost on a heartbreaker. Deontay had a last chance to get a shot up. I thought he was fouled, but, they didn't call it that way. So he's been doing a great job over there at Windsor Forest. Right now they're 6-0. They're ranked number 1 in the state in Class 3A. All right. And they got a pretty tough region. I mean, they play Johnson, who's always good. All right. They play Beach, who I happened to play last night, who's very athletic. They have to take on a very, very good Athletic Groves team coached by Kevin Evans, who does a great job. So Chucky Campbell over at Johnson. So I got to give them a big kudos. So next week, I don't know if they're playing in the 2 weeks. Well, no, really, it's a week from Tuesday. They'll be maybe they'll be playing over that Savannah Country Day tournament because Savannah Country Day is putting on holiday tournament because the Savannah Chatham County tournament, which is every year, the holiday Christmas tournament, has been postponed. So Savannah Country Day picked it up. Demetrius Smith, young, energetic coach, does a great job over there with the Hornets. So we'll go from there. So I'm still waiting for Mr. Bass to hook in here. All right. If you know anything about Deontay Bass, he just recently signed to play D1 basketball with Georgetown, legendary NBA star. Georgetown, former Georgetown national champion player Patrick Ewing was in Savannah to watch the young man play. And, what more do you want? I mean, when a kid like that goes big time, you got to be happy about it. All right. So I'm just waiting to see if I got a message from Mr. Bass. No, nothing yet. So, hopefully he's not having a problem linking in. So hopefully he'll come on. But here's what he's done. He's a senior at Windsor Forest. He announced his commitment 2 weeks ago to play at Georgetown. Throughout the recruiting process, it was very evident that Georgetown was all over him. When your head coach, take it from a coach, when the head coach of a football program, a basketball program, a baseball program visits your school, they're really interested in you. And Patrick Ewing came down. He visited Savannah, and I think that's when Mr. Bass fell in love with the place. Let's see. Last year, as a junior, he had a great season. I mean, he averaged 16.4 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, almost 2 steals a game, almost 2 assists a game, at least a block per game. So Mr. Bass had a great junior year. All Savannah Morning News first team. Probably, I don't remember who was the player of the year. He also received offers from the likes of Xavier, Georgia, South Carolina, and Virginia Tech, and he chose Georgetown over those schools. He plays above the rim. You'll see highlight films on him every time there's a game on a Tuesday, Friday, or Saturday from the local TV stations because the kid plays above the rim. He's super. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I could share a picture of Mr. Bass here. Let's see if I can go to a picture. Let me try it here. Nope. Let's see if it gives me, and I'll show you. I think I got the promo for the show that you can see what this young man looks like. And once again, the internet is working really slow today. So still haven't heard anything from Deontay Bass. So 2 guests in a row. Might not make it on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report today, but that's live internet. You got to hope these people can link in. Like I said, Danny Britt is probably doing something. Might be up Georgia visiting. No, it's Georgia. Southern Britt's probably home. No, it's not. It's not responding, so I can't get the picture to show up. No, I can't get the picture to show up. So once again, another guest not here. So hold it. Here it is. He's here. All right, so this is what the show's all about, talking to the good kids. He was able to link in, and like I said, the internet is kind of fishy today, so hopefully we can keep Deontay on for a little while. But like I said, just recently committed to go play at Georgetown. He's been all-world the last 2 years over at Windsor Forest. He's a local guy. Very excited to have him on. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot seat or hotline is senior basketball player from Windsor Forest, Deontay Bass. Deontay, how's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Hey, it's Saturday morning. I got my butt whooped last night by Beach. I mean, very athletic team. But you know what? I got a young team over at Islands High School, but, we'll play anybody. We're going to try and get better. But once again, I've watched you grow for 4 years. You've done a great job. You got to be I'm very proud of you, and I know Savannah's very proud of you for signing to go play at Georgetown. So I got to say congratulations.
Thank you.
So, tell the people, you're a basketball player. You play above the rim. When did you start picking up and start to enjoy playing basketball?
It really happened when I was younger, playing at Windsor Forest Community Center. I was never one of the best players coming up, but I always wanted to be one of the best. So I always just stayed with it. I never got too ahead of myself. I just always wanted to get better, no matter where I was and what I was doing. I always wanted to play basketball. I always wanted to do something that revolved around me.
And now the other computer's going off. So when did you realize, though, that this was your love and that you can get to the next level, that you grew into these skills that are unbelievable?
I mean, at times I still amaze myself for what I could do, because, it's just I really didn't think that I'd be where I'm at right now a few years ago. But I've always thought about it, but I never really seen myself in this position or predicament right now.
Nice. Now, I've watched you play. You play above the rim. You could shoot outside. You could post up, down low. If I had to talk to Coach Clark about your skills, what would he tell me your best basketball skill is? Tough one, eh?
Yeah, I need I don't know. I would say, everybody will say athletic ability, but I feel like I'm a great passer as well. I like to pass the ball a lot. Get my teammates involved, because I can score at will, but I'd rather have a team success than individual.
So passing the ball, not a selfish player. You can come play for me anytime, son. But you know what? Like Coach Clark, if you're on my team, I'm giving you the rock when the crunch time comes in. You know that. So, all right. So, basketball players, like you said, when you started your career, as I heard you a couple of seconds ago say that you weren't the best player on the team, or you weren't the best player in the game, you had to work on your skills. What has been your routine to make you a better basketball player?
Starting at Bethesda, I used to try to get up in the morning and go work out. But if I couldn't do that, I go in the gym. I put myself through little small workouts of things that I feel like I need to get better at, like ball handling, shooting, that kind of stuff. And then coming to Windsor, we have workouts at 6 a.m. sometimes, and I've been just doing that a lot, and then working out with Coach Twin a lot. I gained the better a lot working out with Coach Twin. Just the ball handling, just the footwork, all that kind of stuff.
And if you're just joining in on the internet, whether it be on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week, talking to Windsor Forest senior basketball player. Just signed a national letter of intent to go play at Georgetown, Deontay Bass. All right, so you've had some big games in your career. Tell us what has stood out as the biggest game in your career and why.
I would say the McEachin game,
Yeah.
We got buzzed, but I feel like I made a name for myself at that game.
All right, now, Coach Clark's not going to get mad at anybody else's referees are watching, but that last play of the game, they chopped your arm, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
big time. So, yeah, I was watching it on the internet, and I couldn't believe it. But that's the name of the game, like you said. It happens. So you're at state semifinal. So I know you're into basketball. If you could play any other sport, or do you play any other sports? And if you could play another sport, what would it be?
I also do track. I couldn't do it last year, but I wanted to. I'm doing track this year, though.
What are you doing, high jump?
High, triple, long.
Nice. All right, so we know that you're an outstanding basketball player. You're a very humble kid, but what is something that people don't know about Deontay Bass?
It's a little. Well, I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, I probably said it before, but I don't really do much. I like to see others succeed a lot. Like, and I really, me being me, I just treat others the way I like to be treated. And sometimes that's better than the way others treat me. And
Nice.
I treat everyone with the same amount of respect. I don't look at no one lesser than me or like better than me. Everyone is on a even plane. And everyone, they tend to give people like celebrities a higher status than us, but that shouldn't be the case. Like we like my team go out of town, and then we'll see a celebrity, and then like they'd be like ooh and ah. I'm like, y'all boys, he's no better than any of us. He's just a little more known than us. And I was like, you guys never know. In a few years, that could be us. So I'm like, just stay with it and just stay focused and don't get distracted and nothing like that.
Nice. I could tell you're a humble young man. You want to be just like everybody else, and you want everybody else to treat you the same way. So that's pretty special. So, all right, last 2 years at Windsor Forest, or is it the last 3 years at Windsor Forest? How many years have you been at Windsor Forest? 3. Tell us about the experience over there at Windsor Forest, and of course about Coach Clark.
Well, I started for the school. School starting off at Windsor. My main goal was to maintain straight A's, and I've done that so far. My teachers, they're the best. I get help when I need it, and it's just like it was a good environment. They always had positive energy, positive attitude, and everything like that. And school aspect has been real good, and with sports, with Coach Clark, I had to learn. So I had to learn the way he coached, and it's different. It's different from my past coaches. So but I still like it. It's different, and I've learned to adapt. Sometimes I get caught up in them. I get caught up in the tone of his voice, but not the word that he's saying. And but I'm still getting better at that. Me and him talk about it almost all the time. And then we just have like little small side talks about things like just out of basketball as well. Sometimes, when things are going on, like sometimes in practice, I don't feel like going to practice. Well, I don't feel like practicing, but I still like manage to do it. And it's just like that. It's like on those days when like you need an extra push. Coach Clark is there to help me, that kind of stuff. So it's real good.
All right, now. But behind every great basketball player is their coach, but behind every great kid is their family. Tell us how much your family has meant to your career and getting to that next level.
My family means a lot. I do it. I mean, the only reason I'm doing it is for my family, Mom. I got so many nephews and nieces. All my nephews look up to me, and like, I've learned to use all my brother's mistakes. And you use them in the right way. So when I say use them, I mean use them as examples of what not to do. And I feel like everything happens for a reason. So everything that my brothers done went through and had happened, I seen it. So I'm never going to like resort back to that.
Nice. All right, now you've had a great career. I mean, you had Georgia. You could have stayed home and been a Georgia boy. You had South Carolina. You had some other big colleges. Why the Georgetown Hoyas?
Relationship. Georgetown, Coach Kirby and them. It was like I don't know. It was like at first I didn't even like when they first got playing. I mean, I didn't even believe it. I was like, it's Georgetown, like, because I really did like Syracuse a lot, but I was like Georgetown, like it's Georgetown. I was like, dang. And then we was talking for a long time. Then I finally got the chance to talk to Coach Warren, and then it was like he was talking to me, and usually talking to like someone like that, you get that little like. It's like a little small feeling you get. Like I'm talking to an all-time NBA great, a player who's a player and a person who's already done what I'm trying to do. So it was surreal. And then he talked like to me, he just talked. He's so down to earth, and it felt like home. That was the main thing. Already.
Nice. Well, I'm a big Patrick Ewing fan. I never got a chance to meet him, but I watched him play at Madison Square Garden when he was at Georgetown. I watched him play for the Knicks. Seems like a down-to-earth guy like you're talking about, and what a good choice. Now, last question here now. I'm going to put you on the spot. You got Windsor Forest. You're going to graduate. You're going to go to Georgetown. You're going to play some hoops. Hopefully, you never know, that dream of being an NBA player might be there. But after this is all said and done with hoops, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? Any interest? Lawyer, doctor, teacher, coach?
I was looking in I'm not sure yet, but I was looking into majoring in something in the business field, like learning more about personal finances and that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. My sister's in school right now. She just graduated with her accountancy bachelor's.
Nice. Oh, you could be an accountant, play with all that money. You watch your own money too. You know that. So. Well, Deontay, I look forward to watching you on the court this year. I'll make sure I get it out there. We don't play you guys this year, but you're doing a great job. You guys played Jenkins last night. Did you win?
Oh, no, we didn't play last night.
Oh, you didn't? Just the girls played?
Yeah, the girls played.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations going up there to Georgetown and playing with a legend. But I know for you, it's just going to be like playing any other day because you just want to be like everybody else. So keep it up. Sure. Great talking to you. Can't wait to meet you personally. And once again, go Knights.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on, Deontay.
Yes, sir.
I mean, humble boy, humble kid. I mean, he's a giant on the basketball court. He's something special. You got to get a chance out to go watch Windsor Forest play because this kid can play. He plays above the rim. He can shoot from three-point range. He's just something special. Up next, the GPS Sports Reporter, journalist. I call him the voice of high school football. He'll be on next. We're going to be talking to no other than himself, Mr. John Nelson. And he's not going to be at Auburn. And I didn't get it wrong. I always get it wrong. I always say Alabama, and I know I get his wife mad, but he's not in Auburn this week. He's finally got a chance to relax with Patty. So we'll get to him in about 3 minutes. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here from the center of sports universe, Coach's Corner. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Weatherington
New York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans, to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here from the Center of Sports Universe at Coach's Corner. And it's always part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. So if you don't follow us, Wednesday nights, we got Rubbin' and Grubbin' with Brandon Bain, the Atlanta man, covers NASCAR. We got the Hot Grids podcast on podcast. So we got some shows going on here, but this is a lot of fun. I do this every Saturday morning. I talk about local sports, what's going on locally, and you can never get enough local sports or sports in the state. Which brings me to my next guest. He's finally got a week off or a weekend off. I don't know what else Patty's going to have him do. But I'm telling you right now, him and I lost a dear friend. I've always called that dear friend the voice of Georgia high school football. I finally got to watch a show with him and his cohort at recapping the night. It was like it was all over again, except it was on TV or the internet, except not on the radio like I used to use every Friday night with Tommy Palmer. But joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat is no other than himself, the Georgia Public Broadcasting sports journalist and the voice of Georgia high school football, Mr. John Nelson. What's
Morning,
up, John?
Greetings from Centennial Olympic Park, my friend.
Well, great job watching what you did with the broadcast with all the championship football games. But you know what? There's a guest that his celebration's over. He's out doing honeydew list. We know about honeydew list. So I couldn't get him on at 9:15.
No.
But we got the 3 guys all together. We got the coach, we got the sports journalist, and we got the championship football coach. And I'm telling you right now, great guy. My son loved him, and that's where I was last week. I was at my son's wedding, who played for Danny Britt. I got to tell you this quick, guys. We're at the wedding rehearsal, and everybody's talking. Everybody's sitting down and doing rehearsal. And, of course, where am I? I'm in the corner on my phone watching BC in the championship football game. And sure enough, the honeydew list, get off your phone. We got to do this rehearsal. I said BC's playing for the championship. What are you doing to me here? But
that's right.
Once again, joining us now also is Danny. Hey, Danny, I couldn't stay away from it. I mean, I had to watch the game. So we got all 3 of us on together. But, John, great job. I love what you're doing. And, Danny, I told you when you took that program over in 2011 that they needed some stability. You've changed that program around. Yes, I know the kids are a big part of it, but it starts with what you have done with that coaching staff over there. So congratulations, Danny.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yes, the staff's done an incredible job, and we've gotten so much support. And we need to talk to Dom, and I'm sure he wasn't doing much of the planning, but he's got to talk to his beautiful wife and work on his scheduling here.
Hold it now. Mm-hmm. You two guys know this better. Who wears the pants in the family? You're running to go get a cheerleading uniform there, Coach.
Very good point, my man. Very good point. So, we're not changing. We do all we do is say yes, ma'am. That's what smart guys do, right?
That is absolutely correct.
Danny, this guy, every Saturday morning when I talk to him, he's on his way to the flats in Auburn. And of course, I always mess it up. I always say Alabama, so Patty gets mad at me. But he's on Saturday mornings after he's been up till 2 o'clock in the morning, and like you watching film probably 2 o'clock in the morning, he's on the way to Auburn. So we don't win.
Wait, whoa. Danny, we always win. It's just that the clock is a little different.
That's right. You get to choose how the winning works, and the winning is mama's happy, right?
Absolutely correct.
You know the saying, happy wife, happy life, and that's what it's got to be. So, first of all, John, great job with all the playoff games, even with the girls' flag football. You guys do a great job over there. So your interpretation. Hey, guys, if you realize this, way back in July, I had both you guys on before the season even started.
Yeah.
Danny, you told me how excited you about this team, how talented you are. John, you were saying that we just got to get through this COVID-19 pandemic, and we've done both. The talented football team won the championship. Football made it through the year in Georgia. John, so your interpretation of the season.
No, I mean, it was great to have as many of the 400-plus schools playing high school football that we could. And I know that there were some schools that, for one reason or another, after one game or however many games on their schedule, felt that it wasn't in the best interest of safety for their particular schools to complete a season. And I completely understand it. But I have to give all of the member schools of both the GHSA, the GISA, SCISA, everybody, a lot of credit for doing what needed to be done. And I think that, where Danny is concerned, it's making sure that very young student athletes are taking responsibility in as much as they're understanding the gravity of the situation, and to get through a season as best you can and be as healthy as you can and understand that your health determines the health of everyone around you. I have to give Danny and all the coaches a boatload of credit.
Well, Coach Britt, from a coach's perspective right here, how'd you feel about the season?
Yeah, I felt like it was great. I felt like we had learned. I was very proud that we got the season in the year before. Was thankful that was able to happen. I felt like it had to happen this year. Everybody kind of understood what to do. But on that note, as John was saying, you worry about teenagers, and after every single football game, really every practice, I'm going, hey, make sure you watch where you are. If you're, stay away from drugs and alcohol. If you see bad things going on, get away. Well, add on top of that, no. If you're vaccinated, you still need to, kind of protect yourself and others. And then, if you're not vaccinated, you really have to watch out and make sure that you, knowing, if somebody's, contagious, to stay away. So you add on to that, to all the other normal teenage stuff, and it's a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff for them to have to deal with. And I hate it, but it's what life is now. So, but yeah, I was very proud again last year that we got it in, and this year, I mean, I've been very vocal about it. Like, you need to let this happen for these kids. This is their life. This is their one time in life they get to do this. It's not about us, not about adults. I'm going to be doing this till I die because I can't retire. So, but the kids, this is their one shot.
All right, Danny, I'm going to put you on the spot. If you could ask this man one question, what would it be?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, man. Gosh, I don't really know.
Thank you.
I will say this, John. Y'all did such an incredible job, and it really is unbelievable. How you guys do that and continue to do that, and it is very professional. And we, as coaches, we so appreciate it. I know my family back home is very appreciative about it, and I guess the only thing is can we not do a little better job? I was watching the replay, and somehow I all of a sudden looked gray and fat.
Hey, I'm right there with you, brother. I am right there with you. The way that these lenses are now in high definition, Trust me, we all look grayer and we all add 10 pounds. So I'm right there with you. Doesn't matter what kind of diet we do, if it's Atkins or fasting or whatever, if it's, meal bars as a substitute, trust me, I'm right there with you. We all look the same. There's nothing I can do about it. And if the first person that comes up with a lens can, I'm buying it.
Yeah, well, they said 10 pounds, and then I turned it on when I got home, and I turned it on. I said, I think that's 50. I think that's 50 pounds. Forget 10. And then of course, Stephanie, goes ahead and says, well, I think you need to look in the mirror. You know what I mean? So, hey, I'm enjoying it, though, anyway.
Yeah, I got that after the winning the other night. It's time to go on a diet now, Coach. Come on, D, give me a break.
Christmas fasting, brother.
So, but anyway, like I said, Danny, we'll go back to Danny here. Great season. You said you had this talented team, and after the first two games, and John, you probably heard this or saw this. This man took it upon himself to say what happened in those first two games was not the kids, not his coach staff. It was on him. Yeah. I've met a lot of coaches like this, but he's so humble, and he takes ownership to what that program does, Danny. And after those first two games, you made some changes, you made some adjustments, but to get that third championship, it was pretty special, wasn't it?
It was definitely special, and it was on me. I mean, I make the final decisions, and so how can it not be on me? So what we were doing wasn't working anymore. And what's so hard about that is work before, and why is it not working? But everybody's different and every team's different. And so we had to switch it up, and the kids really bought into that, and the coaches, and everybody was humbled at that point. And that's the whole thing. If everybody looked and said, we're 0-2, we came in with all this hype and all this talent. Why are we 0-2? And so we all had to take ownership and look at it and change it. And I'm so proud that, 130 people, coaches and kids literally said, okay, what does it take? We'll do it. And everybody did it and changed it. And you saw the results. We just kept getting better and better and better every week.
And John, we saw a kid step up. He's taken, he's taken the leadership role over at BC for 3 years, Holden Gurner. I mean, what an outstanding performance. I thought Carver, and don't tell, while I was watching it during wedding rehearsal, I thought Carver shut down the running game. This kid stepped up, Holden Gurner, and I know Patty's happy because he's going to Auburn. He took control of that game.
Yeah, he did. And I think that it's been really cool for the three of us to see Holden's game evolve to where it is now coming out of his senior season as he heads to the Plains. And Danny, I was serious. I will trade you a John Nelson autograph for a Holden Gurner autograph so I can give it to the alumnus. She was so overjoyed at Holden's performance on the weekend, and the fact that he was wearing the Auburn towel for the championship game. He had the Auburn tie on for signing day. She is lit up, man, like the Christmas trees in Pick a Yard. She is lit up and ready to go where Holden Gurner is concerned.
Well, I believe she should be. He is special. He's a special talent. You can see his arm talent. You see he's got NFL size already, an NFL arm already. But what he does have, too, that is hard to see, he's extremely competitive and he's extremely bright. He just always stands there and looks handsome, and he always looks under control, which he is, but he is extremely competitive, and I think he's going to have a tremendous career, and I'm excited to watch him. So I will get you that. The thing about Holden is he's been doing all the interviews, and he's signed and all that. He is probably in the woods, so if I can – I'll go over to his house and get it for you, but I will get you one. It may have to be on Christmas Day, but we'll get it done.
That's all right, brother. That's all right, brother.
All right, Danny. Last question for the coach. So I know you're enjoying this. That's why you're taking a break from it. You got to give yourself a little break. But come January, you're going to be kicking in the gear, full gear. What does the 2022 edition look like over there at Benedictine?
No rest for Danny Britt. Karl DeMasi's already laying it out for us.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. Believe me, I've been asked that multiple times, and I'm going to take a little time off, but it's exciting. We have to replace a lot of people, and we got to replace an entire offensive line, which is going to be a big question. Luke Cromanhawk comes in at quarterback, which he's got unbelievable amount of talent. He's right at 6'4" already. He's got a 75-inch wingspan. Like he's got a NFL caliber arm.
Crazy.
So it's pretty exciting. But we know he's going to go through some hard times, just like Holden did as a sophomore. And those people, I remember people were like, "Hey, you need to try somebody else at quarterback." And I mean, I heard it all the time. And I'm like, I'm just telling you, hold on, this kid's going to be special. Now, those people all are very, very quiet right now, but I'm going to make sure and find each one of them and have conversations. But Luke is going to do that, but he's going to have growing pains, and we have to be able to live with that and fight through that. And, Zaquan, he's got Zaquan coming. We've got some young guys that are going to come in as well, Rayshawn Matthews. And then, we got a number of guys returning as players and starters. So I'm excited about it. We feel like we reload at Benedictine, but this year's going to be a little bit different. We have to replace a lot of people. So, that's exciting to me. It's fine. We're ready to do that. And this coaching staff's ready to do that. And,
John Nelson, remember this guy, I've been watching a long time longer than you, back in his Calvary days when he was a young 10 pounds lighter, no gray hair, feisty guy. He's a player's coach, and I had a son that coached for him. So I know Danny Britt doesn't rest. Danny Britt doesn't rest. He's got no time to rest, and he's got Stephanie Britt. So how can you rest?
Yeah, that's right. Too much energy.
Hey, that's what keeps you young there, buddy.
Yes, I guess so.
You ain't kidding, brother.
On me one way or the other.
Well, Danny, I know you got to run, and I appreciate you connecting and making sure you got on here today. I love you, brother. You do a great job over there. I said that when I watched you get that field goal over at Groves High School to get you in that playoffs that first year. Just a special job over there. Keep it up, and I know you won't stop until you get another ring for another finger.
That's right. Thank you so much, Carl. You're great to see you again, John. All right. Love you guys.
Be good. Love you too.
He's unbelievable, John. I mean, he doesn't stop, and he's always going. The motor never stops, and he'll get into you. But the kids know that he's not getting into you for the wrong reason. He's getting to you because I can tell you, my kid can vouch for Danny Britt, because when Danny Britt was coaching at Calvary, he was the assistant coach. He came back to coach the defense, and he was the defensive back coach who Dom played. And but the kids love playing for him. The kids love doing for him. So he's just a special guy. And I'm telling you right now, he's turned that program around big time over there.
Yeah, when you look at the Benedictine record, before Danny Britt came in and was head coach, they were a fair, decent football program in the Savannah area. They were okay. But when Danny came in, he has changed the dynamic and he's changed the expectation level. And he has pretty much put the rest of the state on notice when it comes to when you're looking at a Benedictine team each and every year. And I think that, and you know this just as much as anybody, that I think that for those who are outside the coastal region, I think that it kind of gets lost, the impact that the coastal schools have. And then people will sit there and they'll look at brackets and they'll sit there and they'll say, well, Team X, Team Y, they're from the coast, I don't know a whole lot about them. And then you'll see all these teams from the coast come up and bite folks. And it seems to be a surprise when it really shouldn't be. And I think that's on all of us just to remind ourselves that powerhouses can come from a bunch of different places depending on your classification. And Benedictine has put itself in that pedigree where you sit there and you're anticipating postseason success. You're anticipating deep runs in the playoffs when you look at a Benedictine. And I know that when we all looked at our brackets this year coming into the playoff, you looked at Marist and Benedictine, and we all said, that could be a championship game under normal circumstances. And the winner of that game pretty much had an inside track A to making it to the last game of the year and winning the last game of the year. So, it was the knockdown, drag-out game we thought it was going to be. It was 24-21 by the time it was done. And I'm sure that the tape got out, but at the same time, it was up to Danny and the staff to adjust after that Marist game and get to the last game of the year and win the last game of the year, and they've done that. And so now I would hope that a lot of folks aren't just stuck in their own geography when it comes to looking at teams and the success of teams and understanding that, a team like Benedictine, just because they play in Savannah, doesn't mean that they should be discounted.
Right. And great segue, geography. Well, the geography is going to change next year with all these realignments and reclassifications. Danny Britt's got to take on Ware County and Burke now in that region. So while it's not official yet, it won't be official until January, but that's going to be a different region for the cadets too. So instead of only 3 other teams, now you got 5 other teams you got to compete with. So tell us about the geography of how high school football is going to change next year.
Well, it's both geography and it's all those A's. And I know that folks are looking at appeals right now. I know that single A through triple have gone through their appeals process and hardship. And so you're waiting on 4 through 7 now. And it is going to be interesting when things shake out, how it looks. And when you have, and one of the concerns for me traditionally is mileage. And I'm not talking about during football season. I'm talking about the non-revenue sports. And if you have let's use as an example before it gets finalized, Benedictine having to go to both Waynesboro and Waycross in their region play. And that's a lot of miles, especially in the midweek for, a tennis team, for a soccer team, for all of those non-revenue sports that are having to work their way through. So, as I'm assaulted by a yellow jacket here, so that's why the picture's going to change a little bit. But that's the thing for me that is one of my largest concerns is the mileage that's going to be put on by these non-revenue programs as we get ready for the season. And I get it. I understand reclassification. I understand the rationale that was put forth with multipliers and such. I am still of a mind that we have too many A's, 1 if not 2. And I think all you really have to do is look at football season and the playoffs to understand that, especially in the middle classifications, I think that when you have teams below 500 making the playoffs, because they have to schedule 78 non-region games, and they're in a mini region where it's a 3-game sprint, I would hope that there are other ways that we could deal with these kinds of things. And so my biggest concern with reclassification is always non-region sports, and the long-held thought for me anyway that we have at least 1 too many A's when it comes to classifications.
And, I'm going to give you a perfect example. Savannah Christian, Savannah Country Day, and Calvary now have all moved up into that 3A classification where they're going to be taking on Beach, Windsor Forest, Groves. And it's easier on those schools because they're not going to have travel like they used to do. And like you said, trying to find games to play. But as a coach, John, I'm going to say this first. I'm an educator. I've been doing this for 35 years as a teacher. I take pride in teaching health and personal fitness. The travel or the loss of seat time is unbelievable. And, it's student first, then athlete. And I think I agree with you 100%. The non-revenue sports, the small sports, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it. How can you do that on a Tuesday night? You can't. So there's going to be a lot of Friday and Saturday night games, a lot of travel. But that's the way the ball looks like it's going. And I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yep. And that's, I know that we're still in the appeals process. I know we're still in hardship rulings and things like that. So for me, that's what I'm going to look at. Until every case has been settled, I'm not going to really sit down and analyze what the regions look like because things could continue to change because what we're talking about now could change in a month. So for me, just those are my concerns coming in. We'll see what happens on our way out the door heading toward next season.
All right, last question. I know you got to get out of here. Okay. Most memorable moment during the championship days?
I'll give you one, and it is a. I'm going to peel the curtain back a little bit on TV production. When Buford and Langston Hughes were playing, and this will be the Google search for all of your younger listeners today. Search Bears Eagles Fog Bowl. You'll look at that game, and I know that those of us of a certain age remember Randall Cunningham trying to throw passes at Soldier Field against the Chicago Bears and what it looked like then. That was what the game would look like for me. And Daryl Miller, one of our sideline photographers, who's one of the best in the business, he's done it for 30 years, had this one shot of a touchdown pass where – and he's on the ground, and he's staring at the light stanchions. So he's on the press box side. He's on the home side, looking at the visitor side. Quarterback drops back to pass, puts it into the air, which basically means into the fog. It goes into one light bank, comes out of the light bank. So basically it disappears once into the light bank, comes out the other side, and because of the light banks being positioned the way that they are, it goes out of one light bank into the second light bank, comes out the other side. So basically, it passes through two light stanchions. He follows the ball the entire time to the point of the catch for the touchdown. It's one of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen. And it is, for me, just a microcosm of how talented our crew is. But a guy like Daryl Miller, to have a shot like that, it is a shot for the ages. If you haven't seen it, we have our games up on our archive at gpb.org in the on-demand section in sports. Find that pass, and it is amazing that he had the presence of mind to continue to follow the ball to its completion. It's just a gorgeous piece of artwork.
Yeah, well, we're lucky to have, of course, you and your crew for Georgia Public Broadcast Sports Department for doing this. It's not a lot of people can get up to, Georgia State University or when it was at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So we really do appreciate it. And once again, it's always fun. And I'm telling you right now, I'm being honest, not just because it's you. Yeah. I enjoyed watching that so much with okay, help me with her name. I always forget her name.
Well, it depends. And are we talking pre-birth of the twins with Hannah or post-birth for the weekend with Nikki?
Hannah.
Okay, so yeah, Hannah. And by the way, Hannah's twins – you can look on social media. Hannah's twins are officially with us now, and both very healthy. Mother, father, twins, and the pups are doing great. So, Hannah was not with us during the championship weekend because Monday she gave birth to twins.
Well, I watched the show, and you two do just say great job bringing in the coaches, interviewing the coaches. It was like I was listening to the radio all over again with Tommy Palmer. So it brought back a lot of good memories. And, like I said, Thank the good Lord for Tommy Palmer, because that's how I got to meet you, and it's been a great relationship. And I know this is just an internet show, but I always appreciate you coming on, buddy.
It's always fun, Coach. Great to catch up with you.
Hey, enjoy Christmas, and I'll make sure Danny Britt gets Patty that autograph.
Oh yeah, I am too. So we'll double team Danny and get Holden's autograph for Patty, and she'll probably frame it.
I appreciate it. Have a good holiday, and I'll talk to you.
Do well, my friend.
You too. I mean, just a great guy. He loves what he does. He does it with class. He does it with dignity, and he knows Georgia high school football. And, little internet show like mine, he's always willing to come on and talk high school football. It just so happened to work out that we got to talk to him and the state championship football coach from Benedictine, Danny Britt, at the same time. I got to take a break, come back and wrap this up with 3 out the door. Hopefully I can get my video clips to work, because we're going to be watching video clips of 2 local kids that were big time on ESPN last night. And, of course, got to relive the Benedictine championship moment. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here, live from the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner. And it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
All time, that's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Weatherington
New York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Weatherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Okay, let me get you back on here. Welcome back, fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, and it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report every Saturday morning live here at Coach's Corner. Well, last week was the best of, and I had John Nelson and Danny Britt from way back in July, part of my best of show. Just something special to watch them on together today. Got to thank Danny Britt for coming on. And I mean, I'll tell you right now, he's out helping his wife with her big cheering competition going on, and he's running around doing things. And then, of course, John Nelson up in Centennial Park. I guess he's getting his workout in. Then, of course, Deontay Bass, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. Every week we have a Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. Dr. Bart Wetherington, Lisa Wetherington, for doing this as long as I've been on the air, whether it be the radio or the internet. Well, here we go. 3 steps out the door. I get 3 videos, and I play it for you. Well, 2 young men from Savannah, Georgia last night played in the Cure Bowl. Coastal Carolina had Aaron Bedgood from Richmond Hill, and then Northern Illinois University had Ontario Brown from Beach High School. Okay, these 2 put on a show last night, and they had highlights. The first one goes to Aaron Bedgood, wide open for a touchdown. It was a big part of the game for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Watch it right here.
4th and 5 here. Quick pass wide open at the 20. 10-5 and a touchdown. Whoa, Aaron Bedgood.
Once again, that's enough to show it to you again.
4th and 5 here.
Just special.
Quick pass wide open at the 20. 10-5 and a touchdown. Whoa, Aaron Bedgood.
Aaron Bedgood out of Richmond Hill High School, unbelievable high school football player. Richmond Hill, Matt Lazat built the hill. There you go on national TV, okay? And, it just made the game closer. Coastal Carolina was favorite. They go on to win the game like 47-41. But what about Ontario Brown from Beach High School? He made an early commitment to South Carolina, then decommitted, and got signed by the Huskies, Northern Illinois University. And here's his key moment from last night.
Brown, the back, little pitch, tries to get to the edge, now cuts back, shifting his way at the 5. Beautiful scamper to the end zone. What a run by Ontario Brown.
And I got to watch it again.
Brown, the back, little pitch, tries to get to the edge, now cuts back, shifting his way at the 5. Beautiful scamper to the end zone. What a run by Ontario Brown.
And I got to give credit where it's good. It's from ESPN, national TV, national highlights. 2 young guys from the Savannah area. Ontario Brown, AE Beach High School. Aaron Bedgood, Richmond Hill High School. As you can tell, I'm getting excited. I'm just so excited. Well, to end up my show, okay, of course, I'm good friends with Frank Silkowski, the big guy. Congratulations. He is the Georgia Sportscaster of the Year from the National Sportscaster Association. And he said, anytime you need something, Coach, just use it. Well, like I said, I was at my son's wedding rehearsal. Congratulations, Dominic DeMasi and Tyler McLean, Kirkpatrick DeMasi. Great wedding last week with friends and family. Saturday was special. But Friday afternoon, I was in the wedding rehearsal watching the show on my phone. And yes, I know. But I got the rehearsal done. I was a big part of it. It's not like I spent my whole time watching the game. But here's the breakdown from the Frenzy and the big guy, Frank Silkowski, and Amy Zimmer from the WJCL Sports Department. I got to watch it. You got to watch it. Congratulations to the Benedictine cadets.
Carver out of Columbus and the Georgia High School Association Quad A State Championship game up in Atlanta. Good evening, sports fans. After opening the season with back-to-back losses to teams not from the state of Georgia, the Benedictine Cadets knocking off the best the Peach State has to offer. BC winning 13 straight games, including Friday's finale up at Center Park Stadium in Atlanta. Benedictine winning their 3rd state championship since 2014, first since 2016. Cadets didn't waste too much time grabbing the lead against explosive Carver. Justin Thomas getting the call. He walks into the end zone. It was 7-0. The BC defense up to their usual solid play in the first quarter. Several cadets combining for the sack, but Carver would put points on the board moments later. Devin Miles put a connect with Cameron Hudson for the touchdown. 2-point conversion would fail. Cadets up 7-6. Early second quarter, Benedictine adding to their lead. Holden Gerner putting one up for Thomas, who makes the catch. He proceeds to cruise in for the touchdown. Cadets went up 14-6 at that point. It was a 14-14 game at the half, third quarter. The weather getting worse, but not the spirits of the cadet faithful. It's 21-14 BC when Gerner sends one high into the fog. Cam Edge comes down with it. This passing catch covers 80 yards. Cadets go at 14, fourth quarter. Gerner going to throw his 4th touchdown pass of the game. The Auburn commit finds Zaquan Bryant for the 2nd time in the game. Carver would put up a fight, but Benedictine going to seal the deal late. And the Cadets are the Quad A state champs, winning this one 35-28, the final.
Now, just a local guy having a lot of fun talking local sports. What better way than to talk about Benedictine winning the state title? 3rd time in Danny Britt's 11 years at Benedictine Military School, and he'll be going for a 4th. It'll be a new crew next year for the Benedictine Cadets, but I'm excited to watch it. We're going to see what happens. New region probably, as John Nelson said. It's not finalized yet, so we'll see what happens when reclassification is over. But once again, it's always a lot of fun talking local sports every Saturday morning right here from Coach's Corner, the center of the sports universe. Hey, you've been watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. I appreciate you tuning in, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, watching the replays on YouTube. Hey, go to YouTube, like my channel, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Follow me. I really would appreciate it. Like I say every week, it's the holiday season. Coach's Corner has got all the Christmas decorations up. Come on, check it out. All the bowl games you want. But whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, may you always hit it out of the park. And until I talk to you next weekend, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Congratulations, Dom and Tyler. Love you both. You've been watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.